minutes ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And some space here. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check 52. Check.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34-yard
line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On the carry.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Conner. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 39-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 27, Locke, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Well, on for the point after.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own
the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3rd. He's got his tight end fan. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Open man, Smith-Schuster is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the 38, Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point.
The kick is good. Makes the score.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Locke on target there to Fant, the tight end.
Pass. Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's the 3rd-year running back, Phillip Lindsay. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Steven Nelson.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
4 yards. First down, Denver.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll find Lindsay here. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Block working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll bring them back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Number 30.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 3 yards on that last run. So here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, it's Connor. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know from talking with scouts, one of the biggest question marks people had about Chase Claypool coming out, what they call his long speed. Just how fast was he in the 40-yard dash? He showed that he's plenty fast enough, coupled with a 6'4" body and a physical, strong stature. He's got a chance to be a star in this league.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the... Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 14.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Courtland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 5, third and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on fourth and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail, and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's James Conner showing his versatility with a nice reception and first down pickup out of the backfield. 3 years into his pro career, though, he hasn't played a full season, so they want to see durability increase for him. But during his Pro Bowl year in 2018, that's when he showed everything. 55 catches that year, only 34 in 2019. They're hoping those numbers continue to climb for James Conner.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
March 47. March 47. We go. Hey, check, Mike.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Tackle made by Clay Matthews. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
From the 31, Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down.
Roethlisberger. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 34 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
For the point after.
And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 24, Broncos 19.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a time. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown, Denver.
Melvin Gordon, 65 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And that's caught inside the 30.
It's saying they pay me, I'll do this for free.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Big with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Locke now on 1st down. Able to get this to Gordon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. Locke going to go on 4th down. It'll buy some time right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They start the drive with Connor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go one more. March 43.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Like 30. Let's go. Watch the screen.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
That's the score. Steelers 38. Broncos 27.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
11 yards there, first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A.J. Hamler, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Denver.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And some room to work. And he's got this down to the 35.
Today's final score, Steelers.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Steelers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop to 0.
They picking, snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner.